evening, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon. Welcome. My name is Jordie James, and thank you so much for spending the next 15 minutes with me. I thought about, because I've been off the last couple of weeks, and it was really interesting. The last couple of weeks have been a little bit cray-cray energetically for me. So I thought, let's get back into it and really focus on things. So, and the time difference for me, I'm still getting used to it, and I'm about to get used to it. And I think daylight savings disappears for you beautiful people in the Northern Hemisphere next week. So what I was going to talk about today, I've actually got two cards as well, because I've done my cards again this week. And the cards I'm using are the Shaman's Dream by Colette Baron-Reid and Alberto. And they're absolutely gorgeous cards. I love this artist, absolutely love this artist that she works with. So the two cards for this week are Sky Dancers, which is surrender, and Horned Cactus, which is resourcefulness. Now, it's interesting because the word surrender, a lot of people go, oh, my God, I'm just going to wave the white flag. I'm not allowed to do anything. But for other people, surrender is a word of just going into and allowing how we let things go and how things sort of come up for us. And it's really important that we allow the energy to flow. And when we surrender, that's another way of saying allowing. It's sort of, you need to just allow yourself just to breathe and just to go with the flow. Because Sky Dancer, it's like dancing like no one's watching, really letting it go and just going, hold on a second, I can't control this. Now, it's really important at this present moment, what they're just showing me is there is still a little bit of uncertainty externally from us that we can't control, but we've got certainty inside. So we've got control within ourselves. So it's really important to surrender to the control of what we have and not surrender to outside, but know that we've got control. This is the key. So don't surrender to the uncertainty, all right? Allow yourself just to know that you are certain, you know that everything's going to flow. With resourcefulness, that also comes in hand, because when we sit back and just go and we breathe, all of a sudden things start appearing and we just go, oh, okay, hang on a second. And resourcefulness for me is more of a case of going, oh, okay, so I'm going to be using this resource, but it's also going to be able for me to, it's like I would go, we can seesaw, we can really allow ourselves just to breathe. And it's really important this week coming up that we find our niche, we find our focus, and we really actually, thank you, we really blend with our own resourcefulness so we can allow things to flow more clearly and more effortlessly. That's a big word for Thursday morning. Yes, it is Thursday morning over here, so it'll be Wednesday night over there, but there's just that aspect here. So this week, really allow yourself to be a little bit more the observer and see what you can use to really enhance the certainty in your life this week. So I hope that makes sense. It was a little bit of a roundabout way, but I hope that makes sense for you. Now, I have beautiful Crystal from Jolton in Tennessee. Hi, Crystal. How are you going?
Good, how are you?
Good. I'm just loving your name, by the way. It's right up my alley. I love, Crystal's just Crystal anyway, but it's just beautiful, like crystals. Anyway, sorry.
Thank you.
I digress. I digress, beautiful. So would you like me to work with what's going on around you, which is psychically, or would you like me to connect with a loved one, which is mediumshiply?
Connect to a loved one.
Yep, sure. Okay. Oh, okay. I have a very strong lady standing next to me, and I do feel like this lady is very influential in your life. I do feel that you looked up to this lady, and there was a reference here, thank you, as she steps forward with me, she wants to blow you a kiss. But it's really interesting because I want to go, she showed love, but then she wasn't an emotional person. Would this make sense to you?
Um, sorta.
Okay, let me just pull this back a bit because as I'm blending with her, I know that it was like a while ago she would give tough love, but then she was also quite gentle. So it was her way or the highway with certain things, but I do feel like she was quite gentle. Would this make sense to you?
Yes.
Thank you. And with this lady, I know that she looks down at you. So I know this is either mum or grandmother, but I do feel like this lady would be like a mum to you because I do feel that there is this aspect of her going, she's doing all the right things. She's been able to do things that I taught her or gave her as teaching. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Thank you. And she's also showing me chocolate chip cookies. So I don't know if she loved chocolate chip cookies, but she's acknowledging chocolate chip cookies was one of her favorite things. And they have to be really
Oh, yeah.
chunky chocolate. Does that make sense? Like really chocolate chocolate. Like if she didn't have any,
Yeah.
okay, thank you. Sorry, there's a story behind these cookies because I feel like if she didn't have any chocolate buds or any chocolate melt, she would use actual black blocked chocolate, if that makes sense. Because I can see like blocked chocolate melted in these cookies. Sorry, I just saw that and I was like, oh, I just have to give that a little bit info, more
Yeah, she
information
was a
around it.
baker.
Thank you, because it's like if she ran out of something, she would use something else for things, if that makes sense. Now, also, she's wanting to step forward with me and go to you that I've got my full body back and she is not feeling heavy. She's very light. She's very, it's like she's got her mobility back, but she's also got her fitness, if that makes sense, because she's telling me that her system went a little bit haywire with her health. Would that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Thank you. Now, are you one of three or is there three children? She wants to acknowledge three children.
Um, no,
If
she's
you're not
only
one
got
of,
one son.
okay. Would you understand three girls though? Because I want to acknowledge the three girls. She's talking about the three girls. So it might be like like her with three girls, or there's something I want to say. I just want to acknowledge the three girls. So can I leave that with you? Because she's getting a little bit flustered with me at the moment. So you would definitely understand if
Siblings?
she couldn't, pardon?
She's got three sisters. Would that be three siblings?
I think so. Like three ladies, like three it's like I want to go three girls is what I feel, if that makes sense. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Now thank you. And would you also understand that she is a beautiful lady who gets flustered when she can't get things out or people don't understand or people don't listen. Does that make sense? Because I feel like I want to go, she's getting a little bit
Yeah, it
flustered
does.
with me. So thank you. Because she's getting flustered with me and just go, hurry up, just tell her things. Just tell her I'm okay and don't get stuck on things and just move forward. And this is the sort of personality she is. Does that make sense to you, darling?
Yeah, she's very spunky.
Yeah, she's got a bit of sass. I really like her. I really like her. So it's really important, as I'm also blending with her, that she wants to acknowledge that you've tried to take a stance with family or friends. You've like put boundaries up, but you're not putting your heart into it because you're a little bit on the softer side. She keeps talking about being on the softer side. Would that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Thank you. And she's also just showing me with what's around you at the moment. Is there a photo of her that would be on a side table or underneath a lamp? Or there's something about, if it's not a photo, she's acknowledging something on a side table with a lamp on it. Would this make sense to you?
Yes.
Thank you. And she just wants to give you a massive hug. The other thing too is she wants to let you know that she knew. Did you go and visit her when she was in her transformation as she was moving from this life to the next? Because she's acknowledging knowing that you were there with her. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
because you used to rub her forehead or rub her hair, because she's showing me her hair, like you put your fingers through her hair is what she's showing me. And she's just acknowledging that she's around you. Now, if I said to you that I'm seeing that she's got a little puppy dog with her, would that make sense as well?
Yeah.
It was like a lap dog. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because she's showing me her in her favorite recliner or her favorite chair with this dog, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Cool. And she keeps going chin up. Now, do you have a son?
No, I have a
Do you have
daughter.
a boy? Okay.
No.
Oh, okay. Because just bear with me for a second. Is your daughter quite sassy as well? Does that make sense to you?
Mhm.
Yeah, thank you. Because she's laughing because you've got your hands full with that one, she's telling me. Now, also, if she's showing me that, I feel like your daughter's a little bit of a tomboy, which is great because she's very much a very centered girl as well. But she wants for me, the message for me to give to you, my love, is chin up. Make sure that you set your boundaries and make sure you stand true to them. Don't back out of them, if that makes sense, because you want to keep people on side. And she goes, the good ones will always stay on your side. The ones that don't stay on your side are the ones that you don't need in your life. Would that make sense to you?
Mhm.
Thank you. And she just wants to blow you a big kiss and give you, it's like she wants to feed you. So I feel like I want to go, I know you probably maybe not tonight, but maybe tomorrow, maybe bake some things in her memory, because she just wants to acknowledge that you need to do some things to just bring her out for you. So can I leave that with you, my darling?
Yes.
Thank you, Crystal. Thank you so much for allowing me to connect with your gorgeous, is it your mum or your grandmother? Okay, perfect.
Mother-in-law.
All right. Perfect. All right, beautiful. Well, I'll let you go. Thank you so much. Have a great week, everyone. Blessings and hugs, and I'll chat to you next week. Bye for now.